Hidden within quiet woodland lies one of Britain's most mysterious remnants of a secret wartime past. A vast man-made hollow known as the Airship Hole. At first glance it appears to be nothing more than an unusual dip in the landscape, but beneath its surface lies a story that spans 2 world wars. Originally carved into the earth to cradle early military airships, this Great Depression served as a mooring point where fragile patrol blimps could shelter from the wind, while their crews prepared for operations. These silent giants once drifted across the skies on coastal patrols, watching for enemy threats below. But as the shadow of war returned in 1940, the Hollow took on a far more secretive role. Excavated once again, it became part of Britain's hidden defence network, a concealed underground hide, prepared for resistance fighters in the event of an invasion. Carefully disguised and cleverly engineered, it was designed to remain invisible even to those who walked nearby. Stocked with supplies and built for endurance, this hidden refuge stood ready for a war that thankfully never came to British soil in the way it was feared. Yet its presence tells a powerful story of preparation, secrecy and determination to resist at all costs. Today we step into a forgotten chapter of history, descending beneath the woodland floor. We explore the remains of a world built in secrecy, a silent witness to the courage and intelligence of Britain's hidden defenders.
I'd say we want to go down, find a way down here because we're
dangerous on.
So we're if that's this track, and it is literally straight line over there. So we want to be.
Did we want to be on that track down there?
We want to be down there somewhere.
Let's have a look. Nice. Proper off the track now. Slippery.
Way to get down.
There's a pheasant. Jesus.
There was a pheasant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look,
Oh, there it is. I thought it was more in the trees.
There's a hole.
So this big hole right in front of us, folks, is where the airship was pulled down and into, and basically hidden from the enemy.
Big old hole.
It is big, isn't it?
As big as I thought it was going to be, though, to be honest.
Problem is how much it's sort of been lost over time.
Yeah. So apparently we got the shaft for the auxiliary unit, which is around here somewhere, maybe in the trees over there. Yeah, you can't really see it, can you? I mean, I'll try. Right there, folks, there's a really deep dip.
Would the shaft be this side or
That side or there?
I always sort of thought it was here, behind it. I found it, I found it.
Yeah, so he's going to Jesus.
Is there no way from the back?
What's that?
It's quite deep, this end.
Jesus. Yeah. Jesus.
You can see the tin there.
I think that's the thing with us. We don't expect to have to do this type of stuff, so we don't become prepared.
When
for
he
this type
said
of
about the emergency exit and the shaft, I was picturing.
Do you want a pair of gloves, Ian?
Have you really? Oh, right, nice. That'll do it.
I was picturing like a manhole and a ladder down.
That's sort of what I was imagining.
Yeah.
It is almost like you could literally
The only
flip
thing.
it up and over and down. It
We'll
just
find out.
when you look at it, it's just purely that it's like people have done it before because all the bushes are trampled down there. Can you go anywhere?
Ow!
Whoa! What's that? Oh, it does go in.
Oh,
It's dangerous.
It's like carrying machete, isn't we?
Right, can you see a bit better now?
Yeah. Do
See, I don't want to get too close.
you want to take the folks down?
Yeah.
Face first in there.
Nice tin to break the fall there. Yeah, pour it in.
slide perfectly down in.
The last moments Ian caught in his camera was this big black mass coming towards him. Jake's t-shirt.
Well, here is the entrance. I mean, it's quite a shaft, isn't it? Yeah. Unless it's collapsed and over time, but I mean, it looks like it's all been dug out. And it's quite a tunnel in there. Let me try and get down a bit further because it's sort of a slope in.
Snake camp.
Yeah, all the cars.
Oh wow, there's spiders.
Huh?
Big spiders. Sheet.
How far can you see in there?
Keeps going that way.
Which is straight towards that
Straight
hole.
towards the hole.
Yeah.
You're going to have a look.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Not that.
There might be another shark. So I don't. Oh, what is that?
Badger!
I don't remember this being looking like this. I'm sure. Did you see the photos, Wolfie? Or
I can't remember that. It was that long ago.
maybe we
I
look
can't remember where I saw it.
look another end. We might be able to find another shaft.
Would it be a
It's not gonna
straight
be more than
shot?
one though, is it?
There's only one entry on this picture, so I don't know if you can see that.
There's this one and
Oh
that one.
wow. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Can you see that, folks?
Get a better look when you're out the hole.
Wow.
That would appear that
It's the only way.
That's the only way, is it?
Thinking about it, the airship was World War One, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So when they built the auxiliary unit in it, they could have had an entrance in the bottom because it wasn't in use.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine if this is it, it would have had a big tree which would have had the antenna on it.
Yeah.
Because looking on the plan, yeah. So the airship hole, it was regarded as the most spectacular hideout built in
There's
Kent
no one
by
makes it
Peter
out of the
Fleming, Ian Fleming's brother. And
Oh,
was
wow.
intended not as a base for a single patrol, but was to be a collecting point for stray resistance men on the run. Contained food, water, chemical toilets and sleeping accommodation for about 60 people. Fleming had discovered a boat-shaped depression about 60 foot deep, 60 feet long, 30 feet wide and 30 feet deep. Local people told him that this hole had been dug during the First World War as a hiding place for an airship. Fleming reasoned that the last place the Germans would look for a secret hideout was beneath an existing well-known one. A false ceiling was built into the hole using stout timber and then backfilled with chalk. Any entrance into this hideout through the airship hole itself would have been, I ain't going to try and pronounce that, especially after 60 people on the run had trampled a fresh path down into it. Yeah, so basically it was quite obvious. Fortunately, an old footpath happened to run alongside the hole, about 15 yards away from its rim. On the edge of this path, Fleming had his men dig a 10-foot vertical shaft and a low connecting tunnel. So that is, chances are you're straight down there.
You probably didn't go.
As you go down, yeah.
I don't know. It looks quite long, and
No, I mean, do you think
It's either that, or do you reckon it goes?
Unless you are in the bottom of it.
Or it's either that,
Well,
or
you
is
see where
it?
the tin is? The bottom's
Yeah.
going to be down there, isn't it?
Yeah. So you
Because that's
must.
collapsed in.
So yeah. So you're.
do you reckon it's a walk-in job, or would they like some of the auxiliary units are crawling like a tube, isn't it?
So let's have a look and see what it says. On the edge of this path, 10-foot vertical
It's either that
shaft
or it
and a
went in
low
here
connecting
and then
tunnel
went down 10
about
where the hole is.
45 foot long into the hideout. The trapdoor for
Yeah, it's got its
tree trunk nearly 6 foot high and weighing about half a ton. It was fixed into place so that when unlocked it could be swung aside at the touch of a finger. So it was this would have been quite a fancy entrance in here.
Yeah, and you said it's a low tunnel.
Low tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be
It
a.
doesn't talk about
So,
heights.
reading that, it says it was in the bottom of that,
Yeah.
and they put the roof over it.
Yeah.
So, was the roof, doesn't really say it's in the bottom, but I wonder how high the roof was. Because how are you going to sort of know if it's...
It had
maybe
toilets
or
and stuff in there, so I imagine it was big enough to stand up in.
not? Yeah.
There's just holes in the floor.
So literally, I mean, you can see on the picture, you can see the original shape of the hole. It's the dotted line. They then put a roof in it and then backfilled it to look like it was. It wasn't
Still
there.
be there.
It could still be under there, yeah.
Sec.
It's a bit annoying, is it? Here, it's like, yeah, you sort of want to go. Yeah. That's the crossroads, yeah.
Do you want a torch?
That'd be an idea, wouldn't it? Can't hang up my torch.
I remember someone at the car going, oh, we're not going underground, we don't need torches. Hello.
All of it is like the inside.
Yeah, it said they built it.
It's nice and cool down here.
Yeah, it's not bad. You see how wet it is though?
Yeah, it's very. You can almost feel it.
Watch it, it's slippery into there as well. So the mud just gives way. You grab that. You got it.
Yeah.
Don't know if you could get a photo, maybe.
Yeah, that's what. He literally does just disappear, doesn't he?
Yeah. You have to swivel it, see the blue lights come on, one way. There you go. So yeah, it goes towards that ditch. You all right?
Yeah.
I would say watch out for the spiders as well.
Has he gone in?
Yeah, he's gone further than I have. What do you see? You what? Right.
That's another voice.
You what?
Another voice down.
Where has he gone? You alright? We're really distant. It's really distant. Are you alright?
Yeah. It comes up to daylight the other side.
Does it really?
Yeah. The other problem is the hole this side's quite small,
Yeah.
so you'd have to. You ever seen a film when it emerged from a grave? That's what it'd look like.
So this is in the...
Well, I'm not sure because it's if you come over this way, have a look. I'll let you past.
Oh, cheers.
It goes back up. Well, you might be able to get your camera to go up through that hole. You might be able to see where it comes out, but
That's got to be in the airship
yeah, we
thing.
can't be far right. We must be up in the bottom of the airship. Yeah. Hole.
I'll get my phone, maybe, because my back camera's quite big. I think it is in the side of it.
I can't take photos with one of them.
No. Let's turn that light out.
I didn't mean to come in. I just sort of slid and
Yeah,
I just kept coming.
gave us confidence.
Yeah, you are.
Got to be
You're
on the
in
end.
the bottom of that dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it went deeper then.
Lovely, yeah. So there's no lining at all. Worst thing about it is the old spiders and mozzies.
Yeah, and the mud.
Yeah. But it's yeah, it's not worth a return visit. So if they want to come down, I'd say they probably slide their down here.
Yeah. Well, Wolfie gave us the confidence there, folk.
Wolfie didn't have a lot of choice. Wolfie's feet went in and that was that.
I wonder if there's any graffiti.
Problem, a lot of it's crumbled. Is anything?
Yeah.
All right.
Just watch your head, I've bashed my head already.
It's amazing it's still here though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Considering we are literally in soft chalk.
Wasn't too small after all, really, was it?
Just this entrance bit that is.
Yeah, it's all the mud's just been pushed in. You get bitten by those mosquitoes. Big spiders. There's quite a chamber there, isn't there?
Huh?
That's quite a chamber.
Yeah. That's the fun bit. Quite a good people.
Oh no!
It's not what Ian's done, it's what I've done. No. Same colour. And it don't smell like mud.
Oh no! Might go out the other end. You're making that look quite hard.
Yeah. Just don't stand too close here in case it falls.
Yeah, I'm quite back.
No. Comes up in the hole, comes up in the actual dip. Well,
There's-
you can't come out. You could if you smashed your way through, but it's not big enough to come out of. Eh? No. Well, I guess something must have, because it's just a tunnel, there's no room the other end.
Or was this actually built?
And it goes up.
Making me wonder whether it was actually built or not. Because it should be coming out into the actual. It should be under it, surely.
Yeah. Ian put his camera up for it. Or his phone. What's that? It's like you know when you see them when they're buried alive. Yeah, he's waiting. Yeah, he's still alive.
We're waiting for the air to clear.
Yeah, it's quite big down there.
What, is Chris coming down?
Are you going down, Chris? Huh? If you want to come out here,
Yeah.
then you do this, I can be down. It's this bit here, so wet.
Location that's going to look worse on it. Oh, maybe Dover.
Right. Oh,
Also, town won't be as busy, so hopefully everyone.
So much for not getting dirty, folks.
yeah,
It's quite intimidating, the tin though.
yeah. Right, let me change location. Oop, otherwise you don't really want to come up there.
So sharp as well.
You dry it in the sun, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's bunk beds and all sorts in there, Chris.
Yeah. Yes. Still got soldiers down there.
You got
made us a cup of tea.
Oh wow.
It's all completely chalk.
It's not even lined then.
And that's the other end of it. It comes up.
Wow.
Need to find the other end.
Yeah. You getting out?
As far as I can see, Chris, is at 1900
You said that last time.
hours.
Are you alright? Do you want gloves?
Okay.
I should be alright.
Not from I can see.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I sort of.
Did you have a large hole in the of your trousers? Which you do now.
Oh yes, I do. I don't think I did.
Oh no.
That'd be on the tin, I bet you.
Yeah.
Is that not my pair?
Well, I hope not, because they wouldn't fit me. I think I'm a good pair. Look at the pair I like.
Have to sew them up.
That'd be
I've
alright.
got some of this invisible stuff. You iron it on, so you do it on the inside. Thank I've got pants on.
You found
The
it?
hole.
Yes,
that-
yeah.
Whoa. So just, what's this actually built, this unit? Because that's too, unless it went down.
I think this is collapsed.
Because they said in the what that thing was saying about that they'd got. I'm sure it said wood.
Yeah.
What, and they placed it over?
And then they covered it, and then they
Yeah.
covered it in chalk.
Yeah, but that
They
plan...
built a roof because it was 30 foot deep, and according to that article I was just reading, that they built a false roof, backfilled it so it looked natural, and then they had the accommodation for up to 60 blokes underneath.
Oh, right.
So I think what we've seen there is a bit of backfill, and it's sort of collapsed into the hole.
So if we got down here first and looked and seen the tunnel,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have needed to climb through.
But the thing is, that plan you showed us, the black and white one, had the thing lower than the actual...
Yeah. So like I say, I think, but when we're on that, it comes back up to this. When we're in there. So I think it probably went straight ahead, and all this is probably where it's all collapsed back in to the tunnel. And now,
Right.
for whatever reason, it's now reopened itself, or somebody's reopened it. There. Could be animals if you dug it.
Yeah, probably. Wow, yeah,
More like the bottom
I
of
can
that hole.
read.
that's gone through, isn't it?
So yeah, so if you look, it's down at least 6 foot deeper than we're stood.
Yeah.
So it is flat, but it's 6 to 8 foot down. So this could be what we stood on, is the remains of the old roof, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or this hillside that's collapsed down.
That's bloody interesting, because I thought it was different. I thought it was dug completely underneath. So they've boarded it. It's interesting though, interesting finds.
It's right in the way.
Just to see, so we can get an idea of how deep it is. Well, to this point anyway.
Found the building. Chris, you're missing this. He's climbing right down deep into the hole.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. I mean, you could stand up if that was covered.
Yeah.
You'd be able to stand up.
And you're probably, like say, 6 to 10 feet down there from.
It's just below you there, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm stood on the entrance to the hole, and it's at least 6 feet below me. That's flat. So then you might be able to cut the steps downwards again.
Yeah.
And it was only a small hole as well, so
Thing is, if it was a walking tunnel,
it wasn't a walking tunnel. That tunnel is like.
Also, you got to put in
crawlable.
context that this collapsed, maybe, and all that earth and that was on top of it is actually brought it down more.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Brought it out more, rather.
Assuming there's tin sheets or something over the structure,
We don't know how deep.
that's going to be a few feet deep there, isn't it?
We don't know how deep the backfill was they had on the roof.
Yeah, it's got to be a fair amount because you'd be able to see that egg shape, wouldn't you?
Mm.
Unless they. Oh, interesting. You want a hand?
Building thing.
Grab that.
Oh,
Should be alright.
Yeah, a small concrete building thing, square. Shoot out of.
oh, pillbox.
Yeah, I
not
wanna-
post box.
If
Yeah. I think. Did you film when that went in?
yeah,
I thought, well, I put my feet down to try and get down low enough, and I just sort of started going. So it's like I could see quite clearly in front of me. That I was quite happy with what's in front of me, so I just sort of just let it slide straight in through the hole.